Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Sunday night. Welcome on into the show. Little look ahead lines, late night money. Mavericks. Another poor offensive performance, depending on the number you got. Maybe you got a 7.5, maybe you got a 7, maybe you got a 6.5. What are you going to do? I got to say, and I was early watching the game. I was with Picks for Dave and one of the Earls. Nick came in there, a couple other cats. I don't know. Is it granted? I liked Dallas to have a series here and maybe lose 4-2. Like I said, the Celtics were favored to win way back, but this is just some ugly basketball for a league that's we're so 3-point shooting and 80s 90s basketball was terrible. It was 105-9, another ugly kind of game. And I like teams that play defense. I think you should be able to play defense, and it's an important part of sports. And I don't know, why does this seem like just a lackluster series? Like, they're up 2-0. Could it be 1-1? Maybe. I don't even think Dallas is in a spot to say it could be 1-1. They look like trash in game one. I don't think Boston's looked all that great. I don't think Dallas has looked all that terrible. This game it is what it was. I don't know. Hopefully on Wednesday we get a good game. Stays close. Dallas wins one, makes it a 5 or 6 game series. We'll see what happens. Let's talk some baseball today. I had the Pirates. Somehow it turns into a wild affair in the 10th inning. What's happening there? I have no idea. You're tied. It's 4-4. It ends up 11-5. I had the Royals tied up at 3. 2 outs, 3-run score, top of the 10th. I lose 6-5. Orioles run line get there, but what am I going to say? It was a 1-2 day for me. Not good. That's 2-5 the last 2 days. I'll be better than that. We're still 173 and 159. It's plus 1,800 for the year. It's not terrible. Frustrating a little bit. Frustrating a bit. We'll move on to Monday. 6 baseball games, 7 Major League Baseball games, I should say. I got a 3-pack up on the sites. You want to check that out? Winning Free Picks. Promo code midday gets you 20% off. $31.20 for a week of plays instead of paying $34.99 for a 3-pack. The YouTube channels, if you haven't already, like the channels. And I'll try not to hit the stop cam on the screen instead of hitting the other mouse to go to the matchup page. Sean Higgs YouTube, Winning Free Picks YouTube. We got the Facebook page. I'm Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. Come give me a follow. Let's do it. Little Marcos Minute, I guess, here for Money Monday. And before I do that, let's hit the chat here, because that will be see what we got in the chat. Max is in the house, says take KC plus 110, fading the Yanks off of Sunday Night Baseball in case coming off a bad loss and extras. Yep. Stop Geo is in the house. I just saw Stop Geo with Dave and the crew. Mavericks plus 7.5. Never in doubt, Jake. Easy winner. Chop Kicks. What do you say, Hicks? Feeling weird on the Mavericks doing a series ticket. They needed a game. Celtics played their worst possible game and still won by 7. I don't think the Celtics have played good in their first 2 games, and they're still up 2-0. Yeah, I think you can get rid of that Mavs series ticket, and that's not me trying to pull out the old reverse Jinxamundo and say, I like the Mavs to win. I'm going to say there's got no shot at it. I think they're in trouble. I think this is a 4-1, 5-1 type series here. Celtics were the better team to start the series, start the year. I'll still go back to I got Luka, and although Kyrie has been terrible in his games here, they are favored at home. 1.5. Listen, it's for me. It's the Mavs minus 125, and that's where you go. Do you want to? Honestly, if you want to take the Celtics, think, hey, I could get a little plus money on the Celtics to go up 3-0. I'm not gonna say no to that. Definitely not a 7-gamer for sure. I don't see that happening. Dallas needs to find a way to score some points. Maybe they do it at home. As much as they look like trash, I don't think Boston's look good. I think both teams look bad, and that's why you get in these ugly kind of games. T-Money's in the house. Guess I'll be at $60 myself with the Mavericks on a personal bet. Kyrie looks like he's never played in the finals before. Looks terrible. What else we got here, T-Money? It's more of the Mavs bad. It's more the Mavs are bad more than the Celtics being so good. I don't even think the Celtics have played good. I don't think they played good. Fade the Yankees. That's how to get rich. All right. The Yankees did win today, but I don't know, T-Money. Did they not lose the first two in this series? They lost 2 out of 3. Ramon Scott. Midnight look ahead money. It is. Little late night money. Look ahead lines here on a. I don't know if I should call it look ahead lines, because that was more the football show, Ramon. As I just call it like late night money a little bit. Sunday night during NFL season, it'll always be look ahead lines. But I think late night money just kind of fits. I can't believe how bad Kidd is coached, but I do love Holiday and Brown. Tatum is a chump. I will stand on that. I don't care if he wins this year. Mavs have played like a joke. Wide open threes that can't hit a free throw. The free throws, I said to their show, I said they were like 5-11. 5-11 to free throws at one point. Not going to win games if you can't get. There's nobody guarding you. It's a free throw. It's right in the name. Stop Gio says Mavs minus 115 money line on DK right now. I don't hate it. Apache Storm, my guy. Not much about tomorrow except for a no-run first inning White Sox game. Maybe tomorrow I'll spend time and find me a wife. There you go. Flea Mathis is popping. I hope dinner was good. Dinner was a pastrami sandwich. That's what I had for dinner. Some pastrami. Pastrami on some artisan bread. It's a brioche style. Sara Lee. Flea Mathis. Although tomorrow I got steaks out. I got 8 steaks taken out for tomorrow night. Little 8-pack. Let's do some look ahead lines. Orioles. Burnsy. Peepo on the hill. Do I want to lay 150 with BLT on the road? Not particularly. And even a plus 110, I don't think it's worth your while here. I'm going to say you want to do something here. How about a under? That 8.5 is now 7.5. Let's adjust that. Sometimes these lines move a bit. And that was a mover for sure. Maybe I just fat-fingered it. Either way, like the under. Rockies. Next up versus the Minnesota Twins, Dakota Hudson and Mr. Paddock. A 185 total 8.5. I can't. Here's the thing with this. I'm going to say we're not doing a minus $2 play. That does not want to come across my lips. Twins have not been playing good ball. They got to win their last game, albeit kind of a crazy win to go out the way they did, right? I mean, come on. You put a 7 spot up in a 10th inning? That's how I'm going to lose Pittsburgh with that nonsense? Come on. Now, I said today, I was like, oh, maybe you take the Rockies today, right? You don't want to lay big numbers with St. Louis. Hold on. Sorry about that. I mean, Colorado had 5 hits today. It's I guess Twins run line if you really got to get into it. I want nothing to do with this game. Now, Rodon and Lugo we could talk about, and obviously the world will be on the Royals here. We just see the Yanks win on Sunday night. They beat the Dodgers. We're going to Kansas City. Here's the thing with this. It's a bad spot, right? We talk about coming out of Sunday night spot. Kansas City, I believe, have the best home record in baseball, 24-11. Cleveland's 21-8, but 3 more wins to 3 losses. That kind of equals itself out. 27-10, never mind. Philly leading the way overall. But American League, and even just if you want to say they're number 2 at home overall, I got Lugo on the hill. He's got a point, I think 85, 90 whip his last 7 starts. He's pitching pretty good. I don't care that the Yanks scored some runs tonight. You know me. I'm always looking at the Yankee unders. I don't want the Yankees. Sorry, Mr. Numbers. No, thank you. The Jays found some wins finally. 2 straight. Are they on their way? We get a little Barrios sighting here versus Mr. Ray for the Brew Crew. Up to the minute number here says a plus 100, minus 105. So right around this kind of stuff. We're not going to get, it's not going to really make a difference for me who's favored here. And this is one of those games. Do you want to lay 105 either way or take 102 or whatever the case would be or minus 102? I'd run line. You can get, run lines either way. A plus 155. Blue Jays on a run line. You could go a plus 180 with the Brewers on a run line. Pick a team you want. I'd go run line for the big payday. Oakland Athletics. We have Mr. Estes, not Sean Estes, the old pitcher from back in the day. It's somebody else. Mr. Is it Joey Estes? Yes, it is. Joey Estes, 16th rounder, coming in to face Dylan Cease and the Padres. You want to do a plus 105 with Dylan Cease? I'm not going to talk you off that. Not one bit. And I know the Padres, I talk about them not scoring a lot, not being a good team. I got to say, I would take a Cease here. How's he been? 104 whip last 7 starts, 2-3 record, 4.14 in ERA is not good. But again, I bring it back to the whip. He's got a .96 whip on the year, a 3.51 ERA. That shows me he's just getting some unlucky hits. 52 hits in 77 innings, folks. 189 batting average against. Take the Padre run line. Don't overthink things here. This was a 6.5. I know it's gone to 7, this White Sox and Seattle game. Fetty and Gilbert. I want to take Fetty here. I do. I know. Listen, I'm glutton for punishment with the White Sox. I told you to take them here against Boston. They won 2 out of 3. They were tied up in this game on Sunday too. So, and Seattle, I'm not buying the offense. I don't care. I want to take the White Sox. Call me crazy. I've been called worse. Probably today. Arrighetti and Harrison. I don't know if Michael B is going to pop in tonight. Harrison at home. I get it. You want to go that route. I the Stros to me, they've strung together some runs. You know me. I was like, I had the Angels yesterday. I know they got a win today. Bullpen collapse here. I want to take the Giants. Maybe some ribby props here for the Giants again. Who knows? There might be a big prop day tomorrow. Speaking of which, hold on, I have a sneeze coming. Excuse me. I don't blame my pastrami out of the blue. Wasn't sneezing at all when I was doing the picks for day show. So now I have my pastrami sandwich and all hell breaks loose. I uh I look at some of these games for tomorrow. I was mentioning some ribby props. I think I want to come in on a ribby prop in the San Diego game. That Twins game, I'm going to be looking at Jeffers. We did throw out some Rainer and Jeffers homers, and we've hit. I think we're 2 out of 3 in our home run props, by the way. So I'll be looking at Rockies Twin player props, Stros Giants, Padres A's player props, and midday my tomorrow, maybe a little after midday. So just so you know, it won't be exactly midday. And it doesn't make a difference because these are all night games anyway. So just a little heads up there for those out there in the world. Let's see how the comments are, and then we'll call it a Sunday. Old Burrito's in the house. What do you say there, fella? Stop Geo says, I do. It is worth it. Mavericks. Money line. Is that what you're doing? Worth it? Pat says, I can't sleep because Sean got me excited for looking at lines. Need a turkey sandwich to knock me out. There you go. Nothing wrong with turkey. A little turkey, mayonnaise, and cheese. Super duper. Stop Geo say, Rockies had a different pitcher listed earlier, like the first 5 before the switch. Okay, so you're seeing a different pitcher. I'm seeing Dakota Hudson. Who did you have? T-Money says, baseball scheduling is awful. And if I didn't gamble outside the Yankees, no way in heck I'd watch any of these games. I don't know. I think we got some good matchups tomorrow. I mean, People's been pretty decent. I know Tampa's not a great team. They're under 500, but you got the Orioles. A really good team. Toronto's scraped together some wins, and quietly, this Brewer team just keeps on chugging along, Team Money. Louis Roberts over 1.5 bases. You think he gets a couple hits there versus Logan Gilbert? I thought Gilbert at home has been pretty good. What's he at? This kid's 27. 27. He's got 35 wins. This guy's he might not win 100 games in his career. How terrible is that? Unbelievable. At home, Logan Gilbert, 5-5, 3.03 ERA, 198 batting average against, .92 WHIP. They do win at home. Under 7 looks good here, I think. Team Money. The Stros Giants series should be high scoring, should be prop galores in that one. I think so. I tend to agree with you on that one. Apache says Tatis over 1.5 bases versus Joey Estes tomorrow. I'm going to be looking at, you know me, I'll be grabbing some ribby props. I'll be grabbing some ribby props here, Apache. Who will we have? Let's go to the Padre lineup. Padres. They just lost 9-3 today. How is the lineup? Arrest, Tatis, Perfor. So, we'll grab some Perfor action there in the cleanups in number three spot. 2 for 4 today with a run and a ribby. We'll grab him. Probably we'll get some good number with the Croyworth in the cleanup. Actually, you know what? I'll be looking for, if we get Peralta, Kim, and Merrill, I'll be looking at the bottom here. Jackson Merrill, Kim, Louis Campuazo, Campusano. whoever, Louis. I'll be going deep. I'll be going down the line up there for San Diego for some ribby action. And San Fran, we'll have a couple. Machado Ribby, is he playing tomorrow? Probably. He had a day off today. But here's the thing, Apache. What do you? I mean, for what, a plus 115 Ribby prop on a guy? I don't know if that's for me. It's not. I'm not doing that. Same reason why I'm not gonna come in here and tell you take like 160, 170 faves. I'll be looking for the like who we had the other day. Now, granted, we went 1-4. Ramos had a Ribby for us. He was plus 190. But Flores at a 215, Estrada at 225. That's where we'll be able to get some stuff down there. A little that 5, 6, 7 roll. That's where I want to be for my RBIs. We do have hockey tomorrow. Sign me up for the Panthers and the other. As much as I said the Oilers, I think it's Panther time here. Panthers and the under on the ice. There you go. Julio of France. I thought that said Franco. We're talking Ty France for Seattle. I thought it said Franco. I was going to say Julio Franco still playing. Ty France for Seattle. I like France. I see London. I see France. I see Ty France's underpants. And Fetty, as good as he had started, 3 runs last game, 0-0-0, 5, 2-1-0-4, 4 on the road at Cleveland, 5 on the road at St. Louis, 3 on the road at the Cubbies. Notice a trend here. On the road, all of his runs on the road. 1 in Kansas City, 5 in Cleveland, 1 in Minnesota, 5 in St. Louis, 3 in Chi-Town. So maybe we get some Seattle. I like it. We'll see if we get some good plus money here, Patchy. Julio Franco's a skin looking for date. Does he like the young ones, Julio Franco? Did not know that. All I know is that guy was a good hitter. What did he play in the league? It was 45, 46? Julio Franco. All right. That's it. We did the Marcos Minute, NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, 7 games. It is what it is. Not a lot out there to go over. Oh, Ziggy Balls is in the house. Ziggy, you ready for tomorrow? What do you got for tomorrow's games before I get out of here? You got anything good? You got anything? Follow Ziggy Balls. He posts every day on his Twitter feed. Follow my guy over here. Again, that's me on the X, Mr. Sean Higgs. We got the 2 YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks and Sean Higgs, and the Winning Free Pick Facebook. If you're on the Facebook crew, we got a Facebook like. Who is on Facebook? Dennis O'Brien's checking in, my guy. Good to see you. All right, I will be back tomorrow. Maybe a little after 12 for midday money. We'll see if I can get there earlier. Brew Crew tomorrow versus Toronto and Barrios. A little Colin Ray for Ziggy. I said, Zig, I said, depending who you want. If you want the Jays, you want Milwaukee. I go run line for the bigger payday. I don't think it's going to be a 1-run kind of score game. If somebody wins, it'll be by a couple runs, and you're getting a bigger number run line. Patsy says, first ever UFI Super Bowl, San Antonio and the Stallions. Oh, UFI. Yeesh. Listen to me. The UFI. So who's the Stallions? Is that Birmingham? Is that the Birmingham bunch? I have, I think, pending a Birmingham Stallions to win it at even money, plus 100, placed on April the 12th. I think who's in the chat brought that up. Maybe it was a J-Rock. I forgot who talked about them. Ziggy says, I don't do UFL. Ziggy, nothing wrong with it. Don't worry about it. I'm not a big soccer guy. Tennis, it's okay. You don't like that. You don't have to do it because everybody else do it. Don't fall for the peer pressure. Perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. Stick to what you know, how you make your money. You don't have to branch out. No, no, I don't. I've been doing a show for 3 years here, doing the midday money show. I don't talk soccer, MMA, tennis stuff. I don't know. Let the chat people like to do it in the chat. Please leave it in there for us. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Money Monday can't come soup enough. Can't come quick enough. I don't know why I said soup enough because I saw Super Bowl down here, Apache. UFL Super Bowl. He's pumped up about. Bears, I think Texans. Isn't that a Hall of Fame game matchup? If my memory serves me correct, is that the Hall of Fame game? Or is it the Bears? They got the Bears. Houston versus the Bears. Hall of Fame game matchup. And I'll tell you right now, you take the under. You don't overthink things. Take the under. Um, you don't want to go crazy. It's a Hall of Fame game. That being said, week 2 of the NFL season on September 15th, Bears travel to Houston. You think they're really going to do anything in this game? They got a matchup the second week of the year. And honestly, I grabbed Houston -3 in that game right now because I think the Bears lose opening day. I think the Texans lose opening day. I think they both go in here 0-1. Give me the Titans. Give me the Colts in week 1 over those two cats. Ziggy. You would think the Yankees are in a bad spot tomorrow. I agree. I think the chat agrees. We've seen not a lot, but we've seen people say take the Royals tomorrow with Lugo. Scott Ellis, hit the like button. You bunch of degenerates. Exactly. Scott, I got to tell you, I don't know why people won't hit the like button. It costs nothing to hit the like button. I understand if you don't want to comment. You don't want your name out there. I understand that. And on the live shows, the YouTube doesn't like those algorithms. So it really goes off like your likes and kind of poll stuff. Rodon is favored, -125 over Mr. Seth Lugo tomorrow. But again, it's the Yankees. They're off a win. Everybody see them beat the big bad Dodgers, even though they lost 2 out of the first 3. Sunday Night Baseball. Royals, best or tied, depending on win percentage, how you look at it. Best team at home in American League, sitting at 24-11. The Cleveland Guardians are 21-8. Again, it's 3-3. But any way you cut it, the Royals win at home, and Lugo has been fabulous. Apache says, Scott, you want to go to Super Bowl with me? What is going on here? Apache's asking people out on dates. T.Y. says, Sunday spot stuff is blown over just last week. It's not a huge difference. It's just one for me, T-Money. Coming out of a Sunday night game, most times you're playing like a rival, right? I mean, the old days, it was kind of like great to do because the Yanks would play the Red Sox. It would be a ridiculous, whether the game was 4-3 or 11-9, it would go till after midnight because pitcher changes. Everybody looked at a million pitches. Pitchers in and out, commercials. It was a long game. And off a rivalry game, you kind of get a little flat spot. Is the Dodger a rivalry game? No, this isn't 1981 where the World Series faced each other back in the day. But you got the two big payrolls going. Yanks sitting in first place. I get, not that it's a flat spot, but it's just not like a Monday night or a Sunday night game. But in the same token, it is. You just see them win. Like, wow, these guys look really good. They could come back first class now. Why can't they beat the Royals? Do people believe in Royals? What's the thought process on the Royals? The Royals got the Yankees, and I think they have the Dodgers at the end of the week. If my scheduling thought on them is correct, or maybe it's Texas got the Dodgers. No, hello, 4 versus the Yankees, 3 in LA versus the Dodgers this weekend. So we're gonna find out how real the Royals are. Nick Nasty was on the Celtics. Nice win for her. It's okay, Scott. We go to 100 Gambler together and said, there you go. No UFL Super Bowl. Mavs first quarter got there. And the first half got there too. I think they're getting, what, 4.5? What else is there? What else is not much? 7 baseball games tomorrow. I'm getting out of here. Again, midday money, maybe a little bit later in the afternoon. Maybe not exactly at noon, but it's not going to be at 4 o'clock. Ziggy says Yankees after 2 losses, they win the next game and the next game. So, all right, so they had 2 losses. They beat the Dodgers, so you think they win tomorrow. T.Y. says, I got the Royals 60-1 for championship. I think the Yanks take 2 out of 3, and the Royals pound the Dodgers. There's a bold take. They pound the Dodgers. Do I got to get the pen out for that one? Is that a pen play, T-Money? So we got Rodon here. It'll be Stroman next, and then who's going to pop into that game? Pody again? We got a little Cody Poteet? Mavs for $5,000 now Wednesday, Apache. Apache's going all in. Mavs at home minus 125. Scott says, what about game 3? I like the Celtics 6-0 on the road during the playoffs. They've been good. I was going to say, the Mavs hadn't been bad on the road, but they just lost 2 bad ones. To me, listen, I have a Mavs in the first 2 games here. I don't know if I'm going to take them here at home. I haven't liked what I've seen. As crazy as that is, I know people won't come in chats like, oh, who you got today? I really don't like anything in that game. Maybe another under. Patty said, the whole world's on the over Tatum points today. DraftKings came out huge. Yeah, the Tatum props. Again, we were just saying this at the beginning of the show, Patchy. Is it Dallas playing bad? I don't know. Maybe. Is Boston playing good? I really don't think so. I mean, Tatum, 18 points. Even Brown only had 21. I mean, Holiday's a leading scorer. Look at his shooting. 16 of 24 free throws, 6 of 26 from 3. Even the Celtics at home, 10 of 39 from 3. You see these 2 games, you're like, ugh, terrible. Like, why can't the Mavs win at home? They're not shooting good. You just think the home team will win one. White Sox Mariners game tomorrow. Under looks appealing to 7. Ziggy, I don't know if you were in the chat. We went over Fetty's road numbers. Not good. Gives up runs on the road. 3 runs, 5 runs, 5 runs. Stay away. Of course, Nick Nasty's going to be on the Celtics. We know that. We got a couple people all in on Celtic action. I got to turn the pages of time back. Nick Nasty, Boston all the way. There you go. I got it written down here. Boston all the way. Moneyline Markel, I think, like them as well. No, that's Orioles minus 2.5 on a run line. Moneyline Markel. What are you doing? I know there's more stuff in here. AOD says Boston definitely wins. Markel says Boston in 6. Oh, no, the Marcos Minute said Boston in 6. Cornell Taylor, don't go to sleep on Boston. Pounded had Mavs in 7. Jesse Shuley, Mavs in 6. J. Rue Holiday won the game, 27 points. Mike is in the house. Was at the Belmont yesterday. Saratoga, 17-1 odds for the winner. Great day. Excellent. The horses delivering for Mike. Can't beat that. 17-1. Excellent. It's a good day. It's a good day right there, 17-1. Ziggy says, give me the Mavericks first quarter, second quarter, game 3. So Mavericks to hang tough, come out strong at home, down 0-2, win the first half. I get it. And if they don't, well, send in the clowns, baby. It's over. Turn out the lights. At Mr. Sean Higgs on the X, if you're not following, give me a follow. That's a wrap. So, I do like the Panthers tomorrow and an underplay. The baseball Marcos Minute, real fast. Orioles under. Twins run line. KC in the under. I'm going to say Brew Crew on a run line since they're home. Padres run line. Seattle. I was going to say, like I said, I wanted to do Fetty, but then we looked at his road numbers. So let's go Seattle on the run line, which was plus 110. And how about a Giants over, I think? Follow T Money's lead, Giants over. And there you have it. Your Sunday look at lines for Monday, June the 10th. I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for popping in on a Sunday night. Get some sleep. Start it all over again. I'm